From our small world we have gazed upon the cosmic ocean for thousands of years. Ancient astronomers observed points of light that appeared to move among the stars. They called these objects planets, meaning wanderers, and named them after Roman deities. Jupiter, king of the gods; Mars, the god of war; Mercury, messenger of the gods; Venus, the god of love and beauty; and Saturn, father of Jupiter and god of agriculture. The stargazers also observed comets with sparkling tails and meteors or shooting stars apparently falling from the sky. The Sun is the closest star to Earth, at a mean distance from our planet of 149.60 million kilometers. The distance is known as an astronomical unit and sets the scale for measuring distances all across the solar system. The Sun, a huge sphere of mostly ionized gas, supports life on Earth. It powers photosynthesis in green plants and is ultimately the source of all food and fossil fuel. The connection and interactions between the Sun and Earth drive the seasons, ocean, currents, weather and climate. The small and rocky planet Mercury is the closest planet to the Sun. It speeds around the Sun in a wildly elliptical orbit that takes it as close as 47 million kilometers and as far as 70 million kilometers from the Sun. Mercury completes a trip around the Sun every 88 days, speeding through space at nearly 50 kilometers per second, faster than any other planet. Because it is so close to the Sun, temperatures on its surface can reach a scorching 467 degrees Celsius. But because the planet has hardly any atmosphere to keep it warm, nighttime temperatures can drop to a frigid 170 degrees Celsius. At first glance, if Earth had a twin, it would be Venus. The two planets are similar in size, mass, composition, and distance from the Sun. But there the similarities end. Venus has no ocean. Venus is covered by thick, rapidly spinning clouds that trap surface heat, creating a scorched greenhouse-like world with temperatures hot enough to melt lead and pressure so intense that standing on Venus would feel like the pressure felt 900 meters deep in Earth's oceans. These clouds reflect sunlight in addition to trapping heat. Because Venus reflects so much sunlight, it is usually the brightest planet in the sky. Earth, our home planet, is the only planet in our solar system known to harbour life. Life that is incredibly diverse. All of the things we need to survive are provided under a thin layer of atmosphere that separates us from the uninhabitable void of space. Earth is made up of complex, interactive systems that are often unpredictable. Air, water, land and life, including humans, combine forces to create a constantly changing world that we are striving to understand. Earth is the third planet from the Sun, and the fifth largest in the solar system. Earth's diameter is just a few hundred kilometers larger than that of Venus. The 4 seasons are a result of Earth's axis of rotation being tilted more than 23 degrees. The regular daily and monthly rhythms of Earth's only natural satellite, the Moon, have guided timekeepers for thousands of years. Its influence on Earth's cycles, notably tides, has also been charted by many cultures in many ages. More than 70 spacecrafts have been sent to the Moon. 12 astronauts have walked upon its surface and brought back 382 kilos of lunar rock and soil to Earth. The presence of the Moon stabilizes Earth's wobble. This has led to a much more stable climate over billions of years, which may have affected the course of the development and growth of life on Earth. Mars is the 4th planet from the Sun in the solar system. It is also referred to as the red planet because of its reddish appearance, as seen from Earth. Mars is a terrestrial planet with a thin atmosphere, having surface features reminiscent both of the impact craters of the Moon and the volcanoes, valleys, deserts and polar ice caps on Earth. It is the site of Olympus Mons, the highest known mountain in the solar system, and of Valles Marineris, the largest canyon. In addition to its geographical features, Mars' rotational period and seasonal cycles are likewise similar to those of Earth. The most massive planet in our solar system, with 4 planet-sized moons and many smaller moons, Jupiter forms a kind of miniature solar system. Jupiter resembles a star in composition. In fact, if it had been about 80 times more massive, it would have become a star rather than a planet. Like Jupiter, Saturn is made mostly of hydrogen and helium. Its volume is 755 times greater than that of Earth. Winds in the upper atmosphere reach 500 meters per second in the equatorial region. In contrast, the strongest hurricane force winds on Earth top out at about 110 meters or 360 feet per second. These super-fast winds, combined with heat rising from within the planet's interior, cause the yellow and gold bands visible in the atmosphere. Once considered one of the blander-looking planets, Uranus has been revealed as a dynamic world with some of the brightest clouds in the outer solar system and 11 rings. The first planet found with the aid of a telescope, Uranus was discovered in 1781 by astronomer William Herschel. The 7th planet from the Sun is so distant that it takes 84 years to complete one orbit. Uranus, with no solid surface, is one of the gas giant planets. The 8th planet from the Sun, Neptune, was the first planet located through mathematical predictions rather than through regular observations of the sky. Nearly 4.5 billion kilometers from the Sun, Neptune orbits the Sun once every 165 years. It is invisible to the naked eye because of its extreme distance from the Earth. Interestingly, due to Pluto's unusual elliptical orbit, Neptune is actually the farthest planet from the Sun for a 20-year period out of every 248 Earth years. Once known as the smallest, coldest and most distant planet from the Sun, Pluto takes 248 years to orbit the Sun. Pluto's most recent close approach to the Sun was in 1989. Between 1979 and 1999, Pluto's highly elliptical orbit brought it closer to the Sun than Neptune, providing rare opportunities to study this small, cold, distant world and its companion moon Charon.